I want to share with you something that changed my life forever. It's 1 minute long. And if you can implement it, your life will never be the same again. This is the secret of self-discipline. You know, we all have goals in life, things we want to accomplish, dreams we want to pursue. But most people don't take the necessary steps to turn those goals into reality. And the reason for this is simple: lack of self-discipline. We live in a world where instant gratification is the norm. We're constantly bombarded with distractions that pull our focus away from what truly matters. But those who succeed, those who make their dreams come true, they have one thing in common: ironclad self-discipline. So, how do we develop this superpower? How do we become more disciplined when it comes to pursuing our goals? Well, it starts with mindset. You see, discipline isn't just about suppressing desires. It's about mastering your mind. Think of your mind like a garden. If you don't tend to it, it will grow wild and unruly. Discipline is like pruning those branches that are growing in the wrong direction. It's uncomfortable, but necessary to achieve your goals. Here are 3 key mental models that will help you cultivate this discipline. 1. Embrace discomfort. One of the most important things to understand about discipline is that it is always going to be uncomfortable. Discipline is not a place where you want to go. Discipline is something you have to do. The only way to get good at doing something you not want to do is to do it consistently over time. This is why it's so important to start small when setting goals. If you want to wake up early, don't set your alarm clock for 5 a.m. right away. Start by waking up just 15 minutes earlier than usual and gradually work your way up. The key is to make small, sustainable changes that you can stick to over time. The reason why most people fail to stick to their goals is because they set themselves up for failure by trying to do too much too soon. They bite off more than they can chew and eventually burn out. So if you want to succeed, start small and embrace the discomfort of pushing yourself beyond your comfort zone. That's where the magic happens. 2. Asterisk. Practice mindfulness. Asterisk. Another way to develop self-discipline is to practice mindfulness. When you're mindful, you're fully present and aware of your thoughts and feelings without judgment. This allows you to observe your thoughts and emotions without reacting to them impulsively. This is an important skill because it allows you to take control of your thoughts and emotions rather than being controlled by them. To practice mindfulness, start by setting aside some time each day to sit in silence and reflect on your thoughts and feelings. As you do this, you'll begin to notice patterns in your thinking and behavior. For example, you might notice that you get angry whenever you re-stuck in traffic, or that you feel anxious whenever you have to speak in public. Once you become aware of these patterns, you can start to break them and replace them with more positive and productive ones. For example, instead of getting angry when you're stuck in traffic, you could practice acceptance and gratitude for the fact that at least you're safe and sound. Similarly, instead of feeling anxious before public speaking, you could channel your nervous energy into excitement and enthusiasm. By practicing mindfulness, you'll be able to develop a strong sense of self-awareness and emotional regulation, which are essential for self-discipline. 3. Cultivate a growth mindset. Finally, another way to develop self-discipline is to cultivate a growth mindset. A growth mindset is the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed through hard work and learning. On the other hand, a fixed mindset is the belief that abilities are innate and unchangeable. People with a growth mindset are more likely to embrace challenges, learn from their mistakes, and persist in the face of setbacks. They're also more likely to be self-disciplined because they understand that discipline is a skill that can be developed through practice. To cultivate a growth mindset, you need to first become aware of your current mindset. This can be difficult to do on your own, so it might be helpful to talk to a therapist or counselor if you struggle with this. Once you've identified your mindset, you can start to shift your thinking by challenging your negative beliefs and replacing them with more positive and growth-oriented ones. For example, Instead of saying I'm not good at math, you can say I'm not good at math yet. By adopting a growth mindset, you'll be able to approach challenges with a more positive and resilient attitude, which will make it easier to stay focused and disciplined on your goals. Remember, developing self-discipline is a journey, not a destination. It's a lifelong process of becoming better every day. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What's your experience with self-discipline? Share your thoughts in the comments below.